Hello! Today we're making shrimp quesadillas. Alright. So first, we're gonna go ahead and dice up some veggies that we're gonna add into our quesadillas. So right here I got half an onion. Gonna go ahead and take off the skin. And for our onion today, I'm gonna actually saute it up with our shrimp. So I'm gonna want the onions relatively small. So I'm gonna go ahead and do small slices down the center this way. And then I'm gonna go ahead and turn it and do some small dices through, make little tiny squares. Next, we're gonna dice up a red bell pepper. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut off the top. Make it a little easier. Slice down the middle there. I like to just run my knife around the perimeter of the bell pepper. That way I can keep the bell pepper intact while I slice off that center rib and the seeds. Now with our bell pepper, I'm gonna cut it into some manageable pieces. We're gonna do some slices and some small dices. This is also going into our quesadillas, so we don't want the pieces to be too big. We're gonna cut lime into some wedges. This is gonna be for part of our toppings for later. And now let's work with our shrimp. So today's shrimp has shell on it. So we're gonna go ahead and de-shell our shrimp and then dice it into bite-sized pieces. Cue music. Okay, so now we're gonna make our spice blend for our shrimp. We're gonna go ahead and take some salt, some pepper, some garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, cayenne pepper, paprika, and chili powder. Go ahead and mix that all together. And here we have our homemade taco seasoning. And we're just gonna go ahead and season up our shrimp with our seasoning. Our shrimp is all mixed up. We got all of our ingredients cut. We're ready to make some quesadillas. So first thing we're gonna do is saute up our shrimp and our vegetables. So we're gonna go ahead and heat our pan at a medium-high. Add in our extra virgin olive oil. Once our oil is hot, first toss in our onions. And we're gonna let the onions go in here for about a minute or two. Allow it to get nice and soft. Okay, our onions are starting to get brown a little bit. You see little brown bits on part of them. So now we're gonna go ahead and add in our bell pepper. Toss that in. I personally like my onions super soft. And then I like my bell peppers to still have a little bit of a bite to them. So that's why I wait a little bit for the bell pepper to go in. Let's add a little bit of black pepper. And just a dash of salt. Till the heat. Transfer it over into a bowl for now. Get a bit more of our olive oil in the pan. This is going to be real quick for our shrimp. We got the heat on high, so it's going to take no time at all for the shrimp to cook up. We're going to add back in our onions and peppers. kill the heat. And there we have our shrimp mixture. Put into our little container. Our shrimp, onion, and pepper mixture is all ready to go. So let's make some quesadillas. So I'm gonna get my pan on a pretty low setting. Maybe like low to medium. Oil our pan. Gonna grab a flour tortilla and go ahead and just plop that right in. And today I'm gonna use Sargento 4-cheese Mexican blend. So right when I put the tortilla down, I go ahead and load up my cheese. So I'm just gonna put a whole bunch. Just go ahead and spread that around throughout the entire tortilla. And this is why I have my pan on low, because I don't want my tortilla to burn before I get all my ingredients on. And since it's a quesadilla, don't be shy on your cheese. And make sure you get all the way to the edges. Once your cheese is on, you're gonna go ahead and just spoon some of that shrimp mixture right onto half of the tortilla. Go ahead and flatten it out as much as possible. Right when you get all of your ingredients on, I'm gonna go ahead and take my spatula, go underneath, and flip and fold. Press to the center, and I go ahead and do a nice little press. Now that all my ingredients are all in, I can go ahead and turn up my heat to about a medium, because now I'm gonna really try to crisp up the outside. We'll do about 2 or 3 minutes per side. It's been almost 2 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a flip. Boom! Yes. Want that nice golden color, and you feel it, it's nice and crispy. So about 2 minutes on the other side. Okay, kill the heat. Once you see it's golden brown on both sides, take it off onto your cutting board, and let's make one more. To accompany our shrimp quesadillas today, we're gonna be getting some pico de gallo, guacamole, and sour cream. Now, the sour cream is store-bought, but our pico and our guacamole is homemade. If you wanna learn how to make these, catch the video on my YouTube channel. And here we have our shrimp quesadillas. Thanks for joining us. Now get out of my kitchen.